Hello folks, in today's video I wanted to share some of the steps that I normally do to my weed whackers to get it ready for storage, and this might apply to other small engines, and not all the steps are necessary, so I'm going to get straight into it. The first thing that I do is remove that shroud, and I already have this one loosened. And why I do that is that I want to take that leaf blower and kind of just blow around in there, get out all that dirt. So I'm doing an overall general cleanup, and it's up to you if you want to take a little brush or use a leaf blower. But yes, that's the first thing. The next thing, I'm going to take off the housing for the air filter. And then I'm gonna inspect the air filter, just because it's gonna be dirty after the season is over. And if it's really dirty, I tend to replace them. But if it's not too dirty, then I get a little brush and I kind of clean it out and put it back in. The next thing is I drain the fuel from it, and you don't always have to. I mean, some gas have fuel additives in there, or I guess you can add it to it, but I drain the fuel just because it gives me access to the fuel filter, and I can look in there and see if it needs to be changed, you know. And that's where this little bag comes in handy. I have a whole bunch of spark plugs, fuel lines, filters, different things, you know, just in case I need them. Alrighty, and you know, it's optional, but if you can, you might want to take a look at that spark arrestor. You know, sometimes if you use your weed whacker a lot, it's going to get all carbon, it's going to have carbon buildup, and then, you know, it's going to give trouble to start. And so I would normally look at it, scrub it off if I can. Sometimes carb cleaner might work, you know, or you might have to take it to a torch or some kind of fire to burn off all that carbon buildup. And I believe that's it. If you can, just do a general inspection, look at it, maybe even take out that spark plug and see if it's dirty or needs to be replaced. A lot of times there are kits that you can get that's going to have fuel lines, spark plugs, filters, all that. So I suggest you get an extra, just have one of these just in case you need it. Lastly, I like to take a look at the trimmer head and just inspect it around, you know, if it's damaged, needs to be replaced. And then loose this little screw on the side here. That's gonna give you a little hole where you can put grease in it, because if you're using this thing for too long and it's not greased properly, you're gonna damage the gear head and it's gonna be a mess. And for most Stihl machines, you're gonna pretty much be able to do all that with just this little tool right here, you know. But I think that's about it. When I'm done doing all that, I tend to just put some kind of covering over this, and I try and store it up off the ground, you know, out of the rain, snow, whatever it is. And I think that's about it, you know. It's like, it's just basic maintenance, and you don't want to have to do it all again at the beginning of the season. So again, these steps are not necessary, but just a suggestion to kind of do it if you have time and save yourself a little bit of hassle at the beginning of the season. Anyways, hope the video was helpful. If you have any other tips for our viewers, please leave it in the comment below. Thank you. Until next time.